going to be an amazing experience because we are at the home of Charles Wegner and Barbara Matley, and this is not your regular just house in the middle of the city of Lincoln or anywhere else for that matter. This is a home that was built for the garden. It is a garden that is not only a piece of art itself, but it is filled with artwork. So Charles, tell us how this incredible property came to be.
Well, my wife and I had a vision of how we wanted to live. We like to live the artistic lifestyle, so we surround ourselves with lots of beautiful and unusual living plants.
If you had to tell your audience one thing about it that is really incredibly special, is it the partnership? Is it the people? How did you get this going from the standpoint of designing the house to match the garden?
Gladys Lux, who started the Wesleyan Arts department and taught at Wesleyan, lived across the street, and she had her studio on this property. She did some gardening along with some of her relatives, and so we feel like we're carrying on the tradition of the family, having kind of an urban farm here.
You've mentioned the history of the place and the space and how special it is to both of you. How does that figure into everything that you do here?
Well, we planned extensively and worked out many details. We wanted to have viewing points throughout the house to view the garden, and we specifically plant certain things to be viewed from each place. We just feel that having lots of living things around us enhances our life and that of others, and we welcome a lot of people in to see the garden.
And what happens with all these plants? This is only a 6-year-old landscape, which is just amazing. Many of these things don't want to live in Lincoln, Nebraska, and you mentioned earlier that you like to change them out.
We coax them along the best we can through the extreme times, and then we take a lot of plants in. We have storage areas and window areas. We've learned that some of the cactuses really enjoy a lot of sun in the wintertime, and then that helps them bloom during the summer. But we crowd everybody in with hopes of keeping them alive till next year.
Charles, talk about the partnership that you and Barbara have both in creating the garden itself and the art that enhances the garden.
Well, it's very good because we both have different talents. I have a lot of physicality that I can bring to the situation, so I can do some of the larger projects. Barbara is very in tune with doing some of the fine detail, so that combines very well, and we both enjoy it. We do things that don't always appeal to the other, but then it grows on you, and then you learn to enjoy it.
Charles and Barbara, this was absolutely a fabulous invitation. I will tell you that if you see a person kind of creeping around on occasion looking at things, that might be me.
You wouldn't be the first.